Hey guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are back. So basically, we are flatlining on the VIX, just going sideways up and down. We had a roller coaster today. Um, we went to the middle of the mean, exactly where I said we would be going, right? That's where we're closing anyway. We got a little bit below it due to the gamma run on ES. So ES broke 57.20. Let me come over here to my 325 contract. So 57.20 broke, or wait, not 57.20. Let me look at this again. Yeah, it was 57.20. So it wasn't this contract. This one we're done. Okay, we're done with the 325. They've moved to the new contract. Okay, good. So 57.20 is down here. And let me just show it to you. All right. So this broke, and that was their gamma line right there, their implied vol line. And when it broke, it went off the page. There is no 57.70. It ends at 57.60, but we were way out here. They way overshot it. So as you notice, as this is falling in gamma, going lower, 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 lower to the zero, they went to zero gamma, right? That's zero gamma. That's zero DTE trading right there, zero gamma. And the IV was going higher. So if we look at the corresponding, levels, let me pull that back up for you so you can see it. You can see here that the IV is 39. Here it's 39.25, 39.61, 40, 41, 42, 44, and it kept going to 50. And that's zero DTE. Okay. So that was the gamma squeeze. And then once it was done, it started unwinding and came back. And then it fell. So that's why I was like thinking to myself, that's our blow off top. So they had the gamma squeeze. They brought it back in. And now we can just, go sideways or do whatever. But I think because of the positioning, I'll keep going back to it. My 6-month one right there, there's nothing but wicks and tears above it, as I say. And that should do it potentially for this high. I'll put a chart on here for you to show it. Here's your 6-month distribution. And, rules of the bell curve, if they've moved their risk out, which it looks like they have, do they want it going back inside? No, they want to continue down. So if they are short the market, which I think they are, then 5,800 for sure would be, the uncle line for that theory of mine. Just offset it a little bit. In fact, you may even want to go the same distance as his first tail, 25% inside. So 58.30. How's that? So that would be, the opposite risk line for your spread if you wanted to go short. And so you are expecting price to continue on a lower descent from 58.30 down. So if the theory holds, um, going into end of month, 58.05 would be my first uncle line, and then 58.74 and 5900. So if we do get up into that 5900 area, my theory is going to be off. That's too much. That's more than the 1/4. I don't want to go 1/2. I mean, maybe they would go 1/2, do an equal move to come back down, but it would be so much cleaner to stay down instead of going up. Do we have an instance where they went down? Yeah, right here. So they went up and then came back down. How far up did they go? We'll just double check it. So this would be it may be a better, expectation to use the second fib line. And again, this is off the PT1, and we're going mean to 3, not if you're wondering why that looks a little off. Oh, and also these are off. This is 0.17. Okay, so this is not 1/2. This is 0.17, 0.34. Okay. So if I were to do 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, and 1 instead of the other way, I'd get, yeah, this is more in line with what I was thinking right there. Yep, this is it. 1/4 time. Perfectly. Look at that. So that's what I would use, 1/4 of the distribution. Then it came down 1/2 and then came back in. So this, you can see how algorithmic this is. And not too many times does it dip, right? They always buy it below the 6-month. Well, we've been in a clear upturn. Here it broke. That was March of COVID. So that doesn't really count. Here it dipped just a little bit, but I have a feeling we're going to be seeing the downside of that 6 months distribution. If I'm wrong, then it would, be very fast to let us know that I was wrong. Let me put I just want to see the 1734 5068 on top of it one more time. That looked pretty good. It's been a while since I've seen those. I used to do it that way at first. All right, so when you put your fib on, hmm, see, I have the 173468 51. You can change it here from 1, 2, 3. Normally we use 3, but you can run these fibs off of every level. So there's your double fib. Plenty of targets to trade to. And I'd be looking at this 54.91 area for a bear case. But it is interesting that we've stopped on a dime right here. This will be the third day on the line. So maybe I am on to something. We'll see. We definitely have our turnaround here on the weekly. And we're trying to get back under this monthly 3 right now. 57.19 and we're at 57.30. So this is a big level right here, this monthly 3. They're not going to want them to crash back below it, the bulls. And the bears don't want you to go back above the 6-month 1. So we're at a pretty strong inflection point here. And that is clear liquidation. That's what that looks like for the dealer. Just, they were selling into the rising IV, and then they let go of it. They dropped it, and there was nothing there supporting it. So that's why it flushed down so nicely. I think it will come back down. Yep, and roll over. Yes, I do. We'll see. Right here at the monthly middle. And we've got another week to go, a week and a few days. So NQ looked pretty good today too. We got up to the monthly 2s right here on the top and the monthly 3s on the bottom. 30-day, excuse me, the monthlies here, the 30 days are right here. These are, oh, that is the monthly. I'm sorry. All right, this is a 30-day. So the monthly 2s and 3s inside the 30 days. Big wick. Big wick of rejection. All right. Everything else looks copacetic. And that's, well, NDX can come up just a little bit higher for its 6-month 1. It, I'm not saying that the markets are going to be totally in lockstep. We could actually have the ES go down and have the NDX go up a little bit more. Or I guess the ES could too, but whether they go up to touch their 6-month 1 or not is left to be seen. It's just very bearish looking. These monthly 3s have been holding it. All right. So let's see, how long do we have left? We've got 2 more days, all next week. Well, there's Good Friday. and then Monday. So 4, 5, 6, 7 days, 7 days more. You could put a 7-day spread on the chart. Or just put the outright 7-day. So let's see what happens. I'll keep this going for tomorrow and post that. But so that's interesting. That is a 7-day distribution inside that 6-month, showing you the overall 6-month acted as support or resistance, and we have stopped on a dime with a loss of liquidity on the top. So, we might gap down tonight. We'll see what happens. It's just that the SPX, they don't want that 58.65 getting hit. 55.65. So maybe down and sideways. All right, guys, we'll see you in the morning. Thank you so much. I'll get a better understanding with the gamma setting up for tomorrow to see if it's negative or positive. Positive means it stays inside the ones and is more supported. Negative means that's when the edge is break and it moves out. So it's going to need, some moving out negative gamma to break some of these ranges. So we'll see what happens.